Welcome back, everybody. Time to find out what we got wrong and what we missed from TV's Andy Levy over in the Red Eye News Deck. Hey, Andy.
Hey, Tom. How are you?
Good.
Excellent. Trump is at war with the Freedom Caucus. Jimmy, you said you don't know if Trump really cares about this based on the timestamp of the tweet, because it was later in the morning than the stuff he usually cares about.
Yeah.
Maybe he was watching Fox and Friends on DVR?
Well, I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they said it at that exact hour, so it's weird that he'd be tweeting it at 9:07.
Yeah, that was the only thing I could think of. Yeah.
That's funny, by the way.
Yeah. Charles, you're of course exactly right when you say the Freedom Caucus lives for this kind of thing, that they exist to not get on board with the Republican agenda. I'm not sure comparing them to ISIS is going to win you any points.
No? Do you just want to say the first sentence again?
Which first sentence?
That, Charles, of course, you're completely right, but...
Oh, that was actually the first clause, not the first sentence.
Oh, very good.
Boy, I don't know what kind of language they teach where you're from.
Wow.
Aruba Ray, you said it was smart of the caucus to call themselves the Freedom Caucus because it doesn't look good that Trump is battling with, you know, a group that's got the word freedom in it. This is true, and also how we ended up with things like the Patriot Act.
Oh, yeah, you got me there, Andy.
Yeah.
Well played.
Carla, you said the last thing Trump needs to do is alienate a group of people who support him. I'm not sure that describes a lot of the Freedom Caucus members, certainly not people like Justin Amash.
Well, yeah, but you know what? Including them in a tweet and comparing them to Democrats probably makes a lot of people unhappy.
Yeah.
You know, it does have that fifth grade ring to it.
Yeah, as Amash said, yeah.
Yeah.
Tom, you talked about Putin responding to the question of whether Russia interfered with our election by saying, read my lips, no.
Yeah.
And then you asked if people believed him. I totally believe him because nobody in history has ever started a sentence with read my lips, no, and been lying. It's never happened.
He said, you know, he said to quote Ronald Reagan.
Did he say to quote Ronald Reagan?
Yeah,
that's funny.
He had it wrong.
Yeah. Mike Pence won't have dinner alone with a woman other than his wife. Carly, you said you're blown away by the outrage over this.
Yes.
I would agree, except at this point, I have lost the ability to be blown away by outrage.
I'm outraged over the outrage.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a permanent state of being for a lot of people.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's true.
That said, Fela, do you think the outrage is actually fake here? Do you think people are really that upset about this?
No, I don't think they're upset about this. I think anything they say gets that reaction now. They don't have any other gear. That's the problem. That's where it's not working.
Right.
You know, they just need another gear.
Yeah.
They should be saying, I'm mildly irritated about
Right,
this.
exactly.
Yeah.
That would get people's attention.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
2 out of 10.
They'd look level-headed.
It might be, we might be getting to the point where that would actually be clickbait.
Yeah. Yeah, instead of like somebody totally destroying something, they're like more wounds it, you know.
Yeah, or takes them down a tiny peg.
Just a peg, just a peg.
Yeah. Aruba Ray, you mentioned that some people were saying that this could hurt, you know, something like this could hurt a woman's job opportunities. Then you said, you know, well, at how many job interviews are you doing fireballs? I think it's more that it could hurt, I think this is what they're saying, that it could hurt opportunities for advancement. For example, if a boss has dinner or drinks with a male underling but wouldn't have them with a female underling, it could give the male underling a leg up if a promotion comes along.
Could be a legitimate gripe. I think the only solution is to have Mrs. Pence always by Mr. Pence's side, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Right?
Or women need to pull a reverse Mrs. Doubtfire. That would
just stuff.
Just
Stuff the pants. Kiko the Kiko.
Yeah. I don't know what you said. Here, by the way, here's my problem with the feminist take on this. Why are they all assuming that this was Mike Pence's idea and not his wife's? Why are they denying her agency?
Ooh.
That's a good point.
Right?
Yeah, she can't make a rule in her own house.
Right.
Women are so afraid.
I assume that they came to this rule jointly, or it could even be that she said, here's how it's going to be.
Feminists would say that some women can be feminists too and still be outraged over it.
Wait, what?
You just took on a guy who knows the difference between a sentence and a clause. So be very careful.
You're playing the computer deep blue in chess right now.
Yeah. Charles, do you get the sense that a lot of people who are outraged by this are not married?
I do. I also get the sense that a lot of people who are outraged by this are actually just angry with Mike Pence or with Donald Trump or with their own situation.
Yeah, I think...
Yeah, sorry. No, I mean, it's an interesting thing because a lot of the people on the left who have sort of messaged me about this or I've spoken to about this say it's really not that weird once you're married not to go out for dinner with women who aren't your wife. But I think many of the people who write at Jezebel, for example, might not be in that happy condition.
No. They're like, I was talking to my cat, and he said this would never fly.
All right, that's a cheap shot at Jezebel.
Well deserved.
She'll deal with it.
European Union boss threatens to campaign to break up the U.S. Charles, Ray said he's done some things in Ohio, so it might actually benefit him for it to leave America and become its own country. And you said, well, they would still have an extradition treaty. You don't know that.
I don't know that. I don't know that.
You shouldn't have said it.
I love it.
Fella, you said Ohio leaving America would never happen, that it would be like Kentucky giving up Mountain Dew. I don't understand that.
They love Mountain Dew in Kentucky.
Is that a known thing?
Oh, that's like the go-to, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's like a big deal. That's like singing Rocky Top in Tennessee, you know, or whatever it is. That's a big deal.
Do they have an extradition treaty?
Yeah. I know I don't sound like I have that much redneck in me with this accent, but I am a hybrid, Andy. I'm like half Mook, half like NASCAR fan.
Half what?
NASCAR fan, like almost like a little Southern gentleman.
Who's your favorite driver?
Right now? I mean, it used to be Jeff Gordon, which... Don't ever tell Diggy McDowell that. She'll get very upset.
Yes, she will.
But, I mean, well, he's kind of like, he was considered like soft. He was like the rainbow warrior. He was like a convenient guy to dump on.
Too mainstream?
I like him now.
Yeah, I like him as an announcer, too.
Yeah, he's a very good announcer.
Because he's like A-Rod. He's like a good student of the game. So even if you didn't like him as a player, you enjoy the insights he gives you.
Yeah, that's true.
And do you see how I dodged the question?
You did.
Nailed it.
Yeah. Charles, you said you want the EU to go away. But what would take its place? A bunch of different countries with their own cultures and norms?
Yes. Doesn't that sound lovely?
So, what a weird idea.
I know. It's almost as if that's been the norm for all of human history since the Westphalian Treaty.
Yeah.
How's
That's
that
exactly
be a
what I was
clause?
going to say. I'm done.